Hello and welcome to Only in Your Mind. My name is Natasha, and this week we're just going to take a look at my face painting kit that I like to take to events and to birthday parties. I haven't done much of events or birthday parties, and I've done a couple, but not enough to actually get a feel of how I want to set up my kit. I did have a request just to see what my kit looks like, and this is the one that I take to events. But before we go any further, this beautiful pink box is a craft and go. Okay, so let's check out my kit. We'll start on this side, and this is a bin that I got from IKEA that was recommended, or some other face painter had that idea, so it's perfect because it hangs right off my kit. And then this is brush bath, and it is pretty awesome because it keeps everything clean, your brush in between usages, and I think it's only one or two drops in the water that you have, and this is my water that I use. And I also put it in here, which is my spray bottle that I use to activate these paints, right? Because I only use basically my spray bottle for my sponges, and to activate these paints I try not to use them on these because it kind of smears, and I don't keep it in here as much, but you know, when I start off it goes there. And this is my rinse well. It is pretty awesome. I really do like it a lot. This is something that was recommended by another face painter, Ariel, and I'll actually put her link in my description box below because she has amazing videos that you guys need to check out. But okay, so I think this was originally created for regular painters that paint stuff, but I like it because it has these little things here, so when you rinse your brush out you can kind of, you know, get it cleaner with these little nodules or little, you know, lifted areas. But okay, so I don't have it on, but there's usually a lid that has a hole in it that it'll drip down to the lid to the rinse well. See, it's got the hole, and you just press this and it will bring you new water, and then the old water goes down there and it stays in here, and you just throw it out. So I love this. I will continue using this because it just gives you cleaner water. But one thing I do, you know, or dislike about it is that it's round and it's an awkward shape for in here, and then it doesn't have enough holders for my brushes, because, you know, this is very useful, but I think it needs a little bit more. And then the stain, it's hard to get out. I mean, I can get it out, but you got to really scrub really hard to get it, you know, and I just scrubbed pretty good. I used this yesterday for a family reunion. I painted faces. So anyways, I got these little things from Target, and they match with my kit, so I said, oh, and it's in like that dollar section, but it was like, you know, 4 years ago or maybe 3 years ago, I don't know. But anyways, I have this, which I'm probably going to get rid of, but it's perfect to put stencils that I use regularly. And then I have my paints back here, and they all have magnets. Let me try to grab one for you guys to see. So I have magnets, and I've gone through quite a few magnets trying to figure out what's best, and gluing them on too, and then using tape. And you know, I've watched many people do these videos and try to figure out what's best, but you know, within time I'll learn what is best. And I have different kind of magnets. See, this magnet is pretty thick, and it's good for stuff like this because this goes higher, so it sticks out a little bit, so it can, so you know, different magnets work pretty good for different things. When you have your flat magnets, let me see if I can show you a flat magnet. So, and here's a flat magnet, which is really good for stuff like this because it doesn't stick out as much. See, and it's perfect for these because then it lays a little bit closer to the metal back here. So this is a metal, so I can stick my paints on there. And the glue comes off a lot, and so I've started doing tape now. A lot of people recommended tape on the back of, I don't know where I have any tape on any to show you guys, but oh, here's one that has tape on it. People recommended just putting tape on it, and then it's easy just to take off to transfer when you're done with your split cake. So that's that. And these are the mixed paints that I like to use because they're just so much faster. And I use this sometimes for lining. And then I have my glitter. And I like these glitters because they're in this like stand or whatever you call it. So here's my wolf white and black that I always use. And I like for line work. Of course, I gotta have my wipes. And I have a hand towel here that I put my brushes on. I haven't done that in a while. I forgot it the other day, but it's very useful because then you could just lay your brushes down here and kind of like clean them up when you need to, or if they're very, like if I added too much water, you could just, you know, put it on here to kind of, you know, get the water out, the excess water out. So, and here is my Mayron Paradise paints. Some might have different kind of paints in here, but majority of these paints are Mayron. And I just depotted them and put them in these little containers, and I tried to have them look nice in here. But that's that, and I really love my Mayron paint. Is the base for my face paint. And here are my brushes. Now, because I am still trying to learn how I want to do my face painting setup, it's really hard to have all these face paint brushes because, you know, I end up using so many. But sometimes if you use a couple of brushes and just rinse them out, it makes a big difference because you're organized better. But that's me, and I have to learn. This is really awesome here too as well. I got this photo album case, and I took my stencils and I put them in here. So I have my stencils in here, and I love this little case. And these are the stencils that I don't really use that much, so I don't need to, like, you know, have them on hand. Like I said earlier, I have the ones that are, you know, right there at my fingertips to get in here and get them quick. This is also something that I got from IKEA. It's this little thing, so let me take this off. And that was another thing that was recommended by another face painter, and it's amazing. So you have two of them, depending on how big your brushes are, like this, because I have another smaller one. And then from the side, I hang my bag of sponges and daubers. I have a lot more, but I use them. And then I have a separate bag that I put my dirty ones in, and this can be thrown right into the washer and the dryer. I actually don't do that because I don't want it to get like dull. So I have another washer and dryer bag that I put my sponges and daubers in. So that's how that goes. And this setup here with the brushes is pretty much how I have it all the time. You know, so that I can say that that's the way I have it. That is my setup for face painting at parties and at festivals. I also have a big chair that I use that they sit in, but this will not fit in here. The kit actually has you know, little area here that you can store stuff in, and that's just extra stuff. But this stuff I don't put in there. Carry it in a backpack because not everything can fit in here. So I have a backpack, the chair, and this kit when I go. My husband helps me set up, and that's basically it. So my kit that I have that I use at home is basically these face paints, a limited amount of face paints, of course my Mayron right here, and my brushes. Yeah, I'll show you that later because you know, this video is going to be too long. But anyways, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed just, you know, looking at the kit. And there's no recommendations of anything. It's just what I use. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys have a wonderful weekend. God bless, and I'll see you guys on my next video.